I was talking to the Lord the other day as I was cleaning out my second space, right? Here's my new photography studio space. I'm in the office right now. You go around the corner, it's a big old warehouse room. In the second space, that's now only my music recording practice client recording area. As I was going through that space, I was listening to a video where this woman was saying, when things are bad, that's when we seem to want to seek out God and dust off our Bibles. But when things are good, we kind of sideline him. And we've all done that, right? I was bothered. I was very, very bothered by that. Maybe you could say it was like in my spirit, didn't sit well. Maybe, I don't know. I just didn't feel good about that. Felt really put off. And I was having a conversation with God, just kind of my thought process that I say out loud, and I look crazy, but that's what I do. And I was saying, Lord, how can I just seek you no matter what's going on in front of me, good or bad? How can I actually place you first? Because we can all say that, right? Lord, I play no matter what, but probably not. So as I was going through that thought process and just kind of like going like, Lord, what do you want me to say? How do you want me to speak about this? What do you want me to think? Right? And as I was saying that, there was a very peculiar sentence that came out of my mouth that did make me stop and go, that might have been the Lord himself. It might have been, but it was very abrupt. And it was just what I said was, if I can't see past any of this stuff, if I can't see past any of these things, I am blind. So I just had to sit there and digest that for a moment. It's things like that where it sticks just long enough where it makes you go, I've just had enough instances before in life when things like that come out of me where it does make me go, that might have been the Lord himself. That may have. I remember last summer there was a time where I was like, Lord, what do I do with like my business? And the only thing that came out was pray. And that was another instance where I'm like, that was just there's a fine line, and I'm not crazy, by the way, in case any atheists want to be like, you're just talking to yourself. But there's moments where you will have this train of thought that you run down, and then there's something that is just so left field that it makes you go, I got to pay attention to that for a second. It's always been instances like that where I'm like, that's just peculiar enough where that wasn't from me. Even if whatever it is obvious, right? But it's just pray. That's it. So coming back to this story though, it's how, it's for one, I'm going through this process where I'm slowly like, don't get me wrong, there's things I love about photography gear and music and all that of like, I should get this, but the train of thought where I say, what is the road that leads to peace? It's actually having way less. So being able to look at anything that you are getting or not getting, right? Or whether the instance you're in is good or bad, how do you actually seek Christ first and foremost, no matter what? Maybe that just comes through prayer and just opening your heart up to him more, saying, Lord, I just want to invite you in. And Lord, if there's the willingness within me, but there's also a lot of unwillingness as well, I ask you to show me how to let go of that. Or, Lord, I'm just asking you to move on that part of my soul so that I just become the type of person that you want me to be. Where you're just putting your whole persona, you're putting all of your being like out in front of him. So that's what I have been understanding from that whole sentence of, as obvious as that seems, whether you can't see past if you cannot see past any of this stuff, you are surely blind. So I'll let you guys unravel that one yourselves too. Hope that applies to someone else. I'm sure it does. This is just me making a video on it. Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.